Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my birth story, birth vlog, whatever. I'm talking really quiet. It's because my son is sleeping. I know I've been MIA. It's been going on where I've been, why I haven't been posting is because I just gave birth. I think it's 3 weeks ago. June 25th is when I gave birth. My mom just so happened to record when I was giving birth. For those of you who don't know, or those of you who do know, you guys know that my husband wasn't able to make it to the birth. He actually went to training for his job, so he wasn't there, but he was there on video, so he was able to video chat. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking and here is my birth vlog. Hey guys, it is Sunday, June.
That's what you did already?
And this is my dad right here. Nah, I'm seriously recording that. Yeah. So
we're both sisters, so
we're not sisters. So it is June 24th right now, and it is.
So the doctor going to check on and see the baby ready to come out. So we see you later. Bye.
So it is June 24th, Sunday at 8:22 p.m. I've been getting contractions since I think 3 this afternoon, and I've been getting contractions and vaginal pressure. I was about to take me to the hospital just to get checked to see if this is false or if this is actually the real deal. I got my bag ready. But yes, we're heading to the hospital right now. Hey guys, so we just checked with the doctor, and I am apparently 5 centimeters dilated. Grandma went to go put the stuff away.
Walking or?
Yeah, walking for 2 hours and then come back. Yeah. Bye. So they're gonna have me walking for 2 hours, and then after that they're going to have me checked back in, and they want my contractions close together. So this is probably it. So we're just gonna be walking for now, and yeah, it's me and Mira, and my husband, he's in Virginia. He's about to be here.
You the cutie. Come on, you the cutie.
Hey, too loud. You just... You guys saw the video, and what happened was that on Sunday, the day before I gave birth, around 3 in the afternoon, I kind of had these contractions, but I wasn't sure if that was it or not. I was getting vaginal pressure down there and my back started to like cramp up. So I was telling my husband that I was texting him around like 3, and I was telling him like, I feel like this vaginal pressure and thing on my, like the pain in my back. And he was telling me like, you're panicking, it's all in your head. And I was like, okay, maybe I am. And he told me to like kick my feet up and read a book and relax. So I was like, okay. So I went to the bathroom because I was like, man, I have to pee. Why do I feel like I have to pee? So then I started to like ignore it. I was just watching TV, and you know, I just thought it was nothing, you know, just regular like Braxton Hicks like before. So I just ignored it. So around 7 o'clock, my parents had just came home because they went on their walk, and then the pain started to get really intense. Like I couldn't walk. So the pain that I had at 3 started to intensify at 7. So I was like, wait, what's going on? Like, and then my mom told me, you're in labor. And she was like, we're not going to take any chances. We're going to go to the hospital right now. At the time I started to time it, it was like 10 minutes apart. So I was like, man, this is like false. So I'm just going to wait it out. So then it started to like keep occurring. So I was like, wait, hold up. Maybe we do have to go to the hospital. So that's when we started to pack. And that's when you guys saw, like I was telling you guys in the vlog that we were getting ready to go to the hospital. And I wasn't sure if it was actual labor pains or if it was like false labor. She packed up, grabbed all my stuff and my daughter's stuff, and we headed out to the hospital. When we got there, they took me to the triage, and I told them that I feel like I'm experiencing labor pains and I'm not sure if it's false or if it's real or not. So they went and, you know, did the strap thing on my stomach, and that's what you guys saw too. So they did that, and then they said that my contractions were 10 minutes apart, but I was 5 centimeters dilated. When my midwife came in, she said, you're 5 centimeters dilated, and what we want you to do is see if you can walk for 2 hours, and we're gonna see if you can dilate even more. So then I was like, okay. So because I didn't want to be confined in the hospital room, so they told me to walk instead, because as soon as they admit me, I can't, there's not really much flexibility that I can do like with walking, because I'm gonna be strapped to a monitor. So I went ahead and said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk. So you guys saw in the vlog, I was walking for an hour and a half. We started at 10, and then I got back at like 11:22 because my contractions started to intensify. So I was walking, and I was like asking my mom, like, am I supposed to be walking this fast? I feel like I'm supposed to be walking slower. So I'm walking like super fast. I don't know why I was walking super fast, but yeah, that's what was happening. During that hour and a half, I was walking to dilate even more. So like I said, when I was in the triage, I was 5 centimeters dilated. So when I got back to the triage at 11:22, that's when she told me I was 6 centimeters dilated. And she said, you can walk again, but I do not want to chance it. She had incidences where the mother just ended up giving birth in the hallway, and she did not want that to happen to me. So she told me that she was going to go ahead and admit me. So I was 6 centimeters dilated, and I went ahead and got admitted. And around that time already, when we was waiting for the doctor at the triage, it was 12 o'clock a.m. already. So 12 o'clock a.m. they finally admitted me, and it was 12:15. So I went in there, and my contractions started to intensify even more. It was just so crazy. It really started to like pick up, and it was starting to like come like really fast, like 5 minutes apart like it's supposed to, like 3 minutes. And I could not sit on the bed. I had to walk, and I was like swaying my hips, and I was doing everything. Like that's the only thing that made me feel better, was me swaying my hips. Or I don't know if I told you guys this, but with my daughter, they had to pop my water. But this time around, my son was already like going head down like towards my pelvis. Like he was already there, that he managed to pop my water, not all the way, but he popped my water halfway. And that pain was so intense, guys. That pain was so intense. I couldn't help but push down. Like I was pushing, and then that's when my water broke. I didn't know if I peed. I even told the nurse, I was like, did I just pee, or is that like amniotic fluid? Because I don't know, it never happened to me before. This is my first time. I don't know if I peed or not. So she said like, yeah, it's a little bit, it looks like it's your amniotic fluid. So I went and got the midwife, and she told me like the baby looks like he's coming, making his way down. So by the time the midwife came back, she told me to lay down, but like I said, it did not feel comfortable for me, so I was just standing up. But she said, let's try and lay down, because you could have this baby at any minute. She checked my cervix, and she said that I was 8 centimeters dilated. So that's when she was like, okay, like we can get this ball rolling if you allow me to pop the rest of your water, or else you're just gonna keep experiencing that pain. So I told her like, yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. Like I was doing this straight, I was doing this all natural. Like I don't want to do the epidural because I'm scared of the needle on my back. And from seeing my sister when she gave birth, they had to stick her like 3 times on her back because she didn't feel numb all the way. So I'm like scared of needles, so that's why I didn't want to go the epidural route. So I went ahead and did natural like I did with my daughter. But this time, she told me, okay, the midwife said, like, I'm gonna go ahead and pop your water, the rest of your bag, because we're gonna get this ball rolling because you can have this baby tonight, like right now. So then I told her, okay, let's go ahead and do this. So as soon as she popped that water, it was on. Like, I could feel everything. I don't know why, but this pregnancy, I like literally, I felt it. Like the first time I gave birth to Kamira, I don't know, I feel like I was like an out of body, out of mind type of experience with her, like birth. Like I felt like I wasn't there because I don't remember the intensity of the pain, maybe because it was like 3 years ago, but this pregnancy is like really raw and I can feel it. I can still feel it. But midwife popped my water, the intensity started to grow. And keep in mind, it's already 12, like I said, I came in there, it was 12:15. Now I'm giving birth, like right now I'm pushing. So at 12:30, that's when I started to push, and she popped my water and everything. It was like, was going on and on. 12:30, that's when I started to push. Now, I kind of forgot how to push. Instead of like bearing down, like you're supposed to bear down and push down, like push the baby down, I was like pushing but yelling at the same time. So all my energy and my everything that I needed to focus on was like, I was like yelling. I was like, ah, when I shouldn't be doing that. I did that like 3 or 4 times, and the doctor said, okay, Samantha, you're doing great. Now let's try and focus that energy and bear down and then push. And I was like, oh yeah, what the heck, what was I thinking? So I told her, okay. I did 3 good pushes and he was out. I like bared down. The doctor and my mom was like, oh, he's right there, Samantha, go ahead and push. And I did, and that ring of fire, guys, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, when the baby's head starts to go around like your vagina, you start to feel that ring of fire. And the ring of fire is so intense. I could still feel it. I could still feel that intense pain. But it was all worth it. As soon as I felt that and I knew his head was coming down, I like bared down so hard. Like I just wanted to push him out because I did not want to experience another contraction. I was like, this is it. I'm pushing him out because I'm not going through another contraction, because this is it. Like I can't. I'm like so stressed. I can't do this anymore. I pushed him out, and when I felt his head come out, I was like, okay, I got this. So and I just like went ahead and bared down one good push, and his body came out. So after that, it was like he was born. And the crazy thing is about his birth is that his umbilical cord was like the size of probably like my pointer. It was so small. The midwife told me she saw like short umbilical cords, but she didn't see one that was that short. Like it was so short that the baby, usually when the baby's born, the baby goes on your chest and it's connected through that through the umbilical cord. But for my son, he came out, she laid him right on my pelvic area. Like she could not move him anymore because that's how short the umbilical cord was. I have no idea why the umbilical cord was that short, and it explains why my stomach was like the size of a watermelon. Like he could not move because the umbilical cord was that short. And it's crazy to me because during the ultrasound tech did not tell me or my husband that like his umbilical cord is short. That was just crazy to me, like his umbilical cord was that short. I was surprised because, you know, with Kamira, her umbilical cord was like long attached to me, so it was just crazy. Mom cut the umbilical cord. After they had cut his umbilical cord, they went ahead and placed them on my chest, and he stayed there for an hour. Ended up getting a 2nd-degree tear. When I was pregnant with my daughter, it was like a 3-degree tear, so the 2nd-degree tear wasn't too bad. They went ahead and stitched it up, and then I also ended up tearing my peripheral area, which is where you urinate. Like I kind of tore a little bit of that, which I don't know how that happens. Aside from that, my birth experience was really great. Like I wouldn't have had it any other way. The position that I ended up giving birth in, I don't think I told you guys, was I was on the bed and I was on my side and I had to lift my right leg like pretty much to my ears to push, but that was the only comfortable position that I could give birth in. I did not want to do like the whole laying on your back. Side position felt comfortable for me, and I was able to push my son out the best I could. So yeah, that's pretty much my birth story. I don't know what else I could tell you guys. Yeah, pretty much that was it. My daughter was there. She pretty much saw everything. I know you guys are probably like, what the heck you let a 3-year-old see? But
and I was in my trolley. I was watching my YouTube. I don't wanted to look at mommy cuckoo. I didn't want to sit down in my trolley.
You just wanted to sit in the stroller?
Yeah, because I didn't want to see cuckoo.
I call like the vagina area for my daughter cuckoo, so that's what she's talking about. Yeah, she was all on her YouTube when it came to me giving birth. She was a really good because all the doctors, all the nurses.
I will look at mommy cuckoo then.
But quiet, she was listening, and she was just pretty much excited to see her baby brother. Yeah, that's pretty much it on this video. I am doing a two-part video. The second video is going to be about all about my postpartum recovery. I wanted to fill you guys in on that. So yeah, that's pretty much it on my birth story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna look out for my part 2 video on my postpartum recovery, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.